This is Scott Thompson in Retail Technology. In this video, we're just going to take a quick tour of the iUNFI application, and we're going to be looking specifically at version 1.3. So we're starting off here at the desktop of our iUNFI device. I'm just going to tap on iUNFI, and you key in a login. Everybody should have their own login and password. I recommend you, when you finish keying it in, that you tap the little symbol here, the little I that will make your password appear. Okay, make sure it looks right, and then tap go. Now we're going to walk through as just a quick tour and try to hit all the different screens in one video. But I go into much more detail of each specific screen and task and function and feature in other videos. But this is just going to kind of give you a 10,000-foot view of what iUNFI does. So I'm going to select a store. I can scroll up and down. You may have access to more than one store, both the conventional stores or natural stores from iUNFI. They all should be merged together into one login so that you can access both. You can scroll and locate one. I'm going to tap up here and search and key in a number. I'm going to key in one that I believe has a lot of different things turned on. A lot of your options will be specific to your profile and what's available in your DC and what's available to your chain. So I will more likely be showing you things here that maybe your login does not have. If it's something that you feel like you need, contact your store manager or your user administrator within your company or chain, and they may need also to get with someone in retail tech to get something turned on that you feel like you're missing. All right, so I'm logged in, and again, we're just going to be walking through some of these screens. Up here's my store number. At a quick glance, I've got 18 batches I've already created for my store. If I tap here on the store, I go back to the previous screen where I can change it to a different store. Here's my different batches. I can tap on one to open up and see what's in it. These are batches that have not been sent yet. We've got who was created by, who was last modified by, date and time. You're going to be seeing this plus symbol a lot. This is how you start a new task or a new batch by tapping that. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to tap it. You can put in a name if you want. You can tap here and change the delivery date. There's a thing called alert settings that you can set that will has a predefined set of previous history days and maximum order quantities. You can use that if you want. That's optional. You can send an entire batch of orders to a particular invoice department. Again, that is optional. And you can put a PO number on it, and this number will show up on every invoice at invoicing time. I'm going to skip all of that. In this case, I'm going to just tap Start Order. All right. And I can either scan an item code or a UPC on the product. This is the unit UPC, not the case. Or I can use these symbols up here at the top and key in an item code or key in a UPC. Okay, and I have to pick, which one it's going to be. Compressed UPCs are not in here in version 1.3, but it may be in a future version. All right, I'm just going to key in some number. Okay, that was an unknown item. It must be a different item in a different DC. I can also tap the magnifying glass, and I can key in, let's say, key in ELPO. Okay, and you can select an item that way. I can key in an item code or a UPC, either one. And I'm going to tap Add to Order. I'm in a detail screen there to get back I'm going to hit the little green arrow up here in the top left corner. That brings me back to here. I'm done keying in, searching things using the magnifying glass. So I'm going to tap on cancel up here in the top right corner. Another way I can enter items is hitting the online catalog. So I'm going to tap that. There's several videos that go into much detail here of how you can look up items by category, department. You can do filtering. You can sort the file in different ways, look for items that are on deals. It's a lot here. It's 3 separate videos that covers all of it. I'm going to scroll down to, let's do edible grocery. And then we're in categories. I can scroll up here to cereal, ready. Yes, so do a box cereal. And now we're looking at individual items within box cereal. If we see one that we want to order, we just tap to add to order. Also notice we got a little heart over here. You can make items favorite and then later filter by those items you have identified as favorites. I hit my green arrow to go back. You got several audio tones. I don't know if you can hear these as I'm doing it. Okay, those are successful scans. Here's one that was already on order. So sometimes you'll scan something or enter something, and there's going to be an alert that comes up that either is just a tone and a quick message, or in this case is one that wants an answer to a question. Do you still want to add this item to the order? And I'm going to say yes. Okay, and there's another one that's already on order. Yes. When you finish, you can hit submit. Now I'm logged on as a test user in a test environment, so these orders aren't going to go anywhere. I'm going to hit yes, hit submit, then I'm going to hit yes, I'm not sure. I'm going to hit submit again. If I have my profile set up in iUNFI with an email attached to it, then I will get an email in a few minutes of these items that I just ordered. There'll be a spreadsheet in that email that I can save. I'm going to tap the X in the top right corner. So that is orders. The next here thing at the bottom is task. So I've got 5 tasks already. Here's the ones that I've got built, but I have not sent. I'm going to hit that little plus sign again. For my profile, I can create a reclaim entry batch. I can do a reclaim inquiry, which doesn't transmit anything, just will identify items that whether they have a swell or if they're eligible for return for credit or not. Item maintenance in here, I'm going to go ahead and tap that one and hit continue. In here, I can change CRIP retails, or I can set department overrides. And then do a submitting of that batch, and that will change my retail or override departments. Another thing I might be able to do here is set purchase flags. This particular login does not have that, but I could possibly do that as well. I'm going to hit task again. I'm going to hit my plus sign. I can order shelf labels from here. Keying in item codes of labels that are missing, or scanning the UPC and having it converted to an item code. And if you're on the conventional retail pricing program called RSVP, that's this audit pricing option that you can just walk up and down the aisle, scan barcodes. You're not ordering, just creating a batch that you will transmit in, and anything that you scan that is an old label, not a current price, it'll generate a replacement tag and send it to your store in your next batch of labels. All right, the next tab that I want to get into is history. I'm going to tap down here on history. And here are batches that I have already sent. It has, when was it submitted, the requested delivery date, the date and time, what the confirmation number is. Open up one of these. Do this one here in the middle. All right, and you can just scroll through the items that was ordered. Okay, it's your back here, top left corner to go back. List. This List is something that's fairly new. I am preparing some videos now. They may not be ready at the time of this video that explores the different things you can do with lists, but these are things that you can create. A list of maybe backroom products, things that you order to keep your backroom stocked with extra inventory, or cigarettes or front-end candy, something that you might want to just be able to bring up the list and select what you want to order and not have to actually go out on the floor and scan them. All right, and then the last option here on the bottom is more. So from here, I can, you heard me mention the online catalog area option earlier. Here it is again, but here I'm not ordering. I can just access the online catalog to locate an item and not have to be ordering. Settings, there's a video that focuses on the different settings available. You can change your language, you can adjust your sound, you can set alerts, warnings for high quantity or order history, number of days, or future shipments, or an option to turn on or off whether you want to see pallets and shippers. There's videos that cover all of these topics in much more detail. All right, and then you have a help area where you can have there's some frequently asked questions, customer care, and submitting feedback. All right, so I'm going to log off now. I'm going to hit more one more time. I'm going to tap sign off. Are you sure you want to sign off? I'll say yes. And it returns me back to this screen where I can change my login, or I can just key in my password again and get back into it. I do recommend that you do a sign off often. Let's just log in and leave the gun like that for many days at a time. It's good to log off, maybe even get out of the app. I'm going to double click, bring the app up. I'm going to swipe up, and that actually kills the app so that next time you're starting over from that desktop. It's good maintenance on the application to give it a fresh start every now and then. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you.